Hello?
Hello.
Oh, here I am.
How are you doing?
Not bad, you?
Doing good, man.
TNFO. I mine's on now. I couldn't find the booth. I was the emblem or something must have changed. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, when they did the update or whatever, I always have to go into the messages.
Well, that and I left the booth last week too, so I had to get rejoined.
Oh, okay.
What's up there, boys? How's it going?
Oh,
How many are we going to have in here tonight?
Just the three. Just
good.
The three.
Good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. I was saying, what's up? How's it going?
You're a little low, but I got you now.
Is it really?
It was, but now I can hear you better.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Gonzo, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, boys? How's it going?
Oh, not bad.
Bernie, he is I have a nut as a cat.
It's been a fuck of a week, but hey, we're here.
Yeah.
Well, how you guys doing? You guys hanging in?
I got her home, Shady.
Yeah, good. I saw you guys had a pretty good race the other night at Dover on a Sunday night. For the B, I'm live, by the way. Just let you know.
Yeah, it was okay.
You had a good.
I wish that guy at the end of pit road with the black flag, he really needs to go kiss my butt.
Oh, he needs to just go away.
He don't need to be there at all.
No, he doesn't. I don't know why, Lug, but that guy with the black flag always picks on us.
He gets me first stage every race just to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing every race.
See, he gets me in the third stage of every race.
Oh no, you can't come back. That's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, he gets me in the third stage. He waits until I get through the whole daggone race before he throws the damn black flag.
Oh,
and
no.
And then so it screws it up. So yeah, that But hey, we're at Talladega tonight, so we got two races left.
Was that where we are? Okay.
Yeah, so we're at Talladega tonight. So there's 2 races left in the season, if I believe. There's tonight, and then there is the final race next week at Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at Michigan. Yeah, but we got the 2 races. So we're Talladega's always a toss-up. I mean, it's a matter of how lucky you get.
I'm not picking mine till the last lap.
No fair.
What do you mean no fair?
No. Negative Ghost Rider. Negative.
All right. Well, how about nobody picks the 52 cars tonight? Let's all go with somebody different.
Okay.
That's I already got someone else in mind. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now.
51's luck. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll definitely not take the 52s tonight.
I already got my pick.
Okay, so if we're going to do something different, and we can't pick the 50 cars, which means you're technically profile.
I picked typical.
That's profiling against the.
Who's
the
that? Oh,
JCR
Bob Drew.
but,
Trying to figure who the other voice was.
But that's okay. I mean, because JWoww, he's my pick for the championship, as everybody knows. And he could actually lock the thing up tonight. Looking at the points, if he plays it out and races it out the way he's hoping to, he can lock this whole thing up. And we've got the clock rolling, so we're gonna get the join here, guys.
I got the Lynch to win, so.
So there's the join right now. So let's go join and let's go racing, y'all. How about that?
I never got an invite.
Is that Bob?
Yeah.
All right, look at that, Bob snucking through the back door. I get you, Bob. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have a good time up here tonight. Hold on a second. So let me get my notifications. All right, so there's my invites. Okay. Lug, you got your invite, right? You're all good to go?
I'm in. I'm unloading
Middletown, I already
Fantech.
see that you're in. Alright, so we're gonna be doing so. Talladega. Okay, so Lug, you know, Talladega. Give us your
Lynch,
keys to victory today. Your keys to victory.
I'm gonna follow Lynch to victory lane. Stay
Oh,
on the
okay.
bumper in front of you. Don't lift, don't move, don't breathe, don't blink. That's about it. That's about all you do here.
You get it, Bob?
Yeah.
So, you think? So, what do you think about this top line? You think these guys are going to get this top line going here? Or
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you think it's going to be? Yeah, you think?
I got a couple seconds and thirds here, but I just haven't been able to win here. I'm always one car short.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't do the screw you and leave you at the right time.
I'm sure I bet we'll see that at least once.
Oh yeah.
At least once. At least once. Well, what do you think there, Middletown? What do you think we're going to see some 2x2 with that outer groove going, or do you think it's going to be single file on hugging that yellow, sticking them tires glued to that yellow line all night long?
I think that on the restarts for a little while we'll get some
First 2
maybe.
laps,
I think
probably.
as pits happen and things like that, we'll get back to single file. I think it'll be tough to keep 2 lines the whole race. It seems it's pretty tough unless that outside line really stays connected. They typically just fall kind of breaking apart a bit.
Right.
But I would say off the restarts, you'll get some 2 wide, and it should fizzle out a bit as it goes through the stages.
Well, they're in the midst of doing their pace lap, and look at who's on the front row here, boys. Look at who's on the front row here.
Well, I'll give my. Oh, go ahead.
I see 2 Hokum Motorsports guys coming right out of the Hokum Motorsports garage in that one car of Billy and my old buddy War in that 88 car. Start on the outside row. Look at that. How about that? Awesome to see, man.
Well,
He's my
typically I
pick
pick
tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going War tonight. I'm going
Oh,
War.
okay, with Will. I was just saying,
I'm going
typically I
War.
pick Billy, but I'll take a surprise. I'm gonna go with Mac Attack.
I am going to make a.
Is
I
heavy-
am going to make.
is heavy duty
I am
in
going to
here?
make a wild. I am going to make a.
heavy duty's in
what do you
there.
call it? What do you call it, Lug? When you make a crazy prediction, what do you call that?
Okay, wild shot,
Yeah, something like, what do they call it?
crapshoot.
Yeah, something like that. But
Shot in the
I'm
dark.
going to say that I am going to say that Jay Well is going to lock it up tonight. I am going to say Jay Well.
Oh yeah, he'll be in the top 2 or 3.
I think.
And we're racing.
I was gonna push Mac Attack to the win. And, it's just gonna happen, I think.
Yep, and like I said, Lug, we are green, and we are going green, and War in the 88 jumps out front to that early lead, and you know that's teammates right there working off of the get, as Billy didn't.
So we got 288s on.
Do we got 288s?
Yeah, we got one at the back too.
Do we? Okay, well let's go through the field and introduce these guys.
60
here.
numbers. You can pick the same.
Yeah.
There's Dan the Man in that 34. Dan the Man in that 34. Watch him tonight. I think Dan the Man's got something to say tonight on this. Heavy Duty also. Watch Heavy Duty. He's very good at the plate tracks also. Heavy Duty knows how to run it. Heavy Duty in that 19 Bass Pro Shop car. There's your boy Lynch in that 3-car look. There's that 3-car Lynch.
Yeah, so
That's your boy.
he's got to
You gonna
win
bring
one
it
of
home?
these.
You gonna bring it home tonight, Lug?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. But he's cruising right now, right there behind the 4-car.
If he has his way, yes, but I have a feeling is he'll probably get dumped.
And we got Reckless Racer in the 24, and then Typical in that 4-car, which
Yep.
is just he's right there in front of that 3 and Lynch.
I'm going through the field here. I'll get back on the front there in a minute, fire truck. Oh, we got who's flashing up by himself there, ducking back in under Reckless now.
That's almost, yeah, I don't know why. Flashman's playing with it. He wanted
yeah.
to go. That's
Nowinski's up
plan.
high. Yeah, Nowinski's up high. Everybody just get back on the front, guys. Here, where the
You know
hell am
what?
I?
It appears Mac Attack didn't make the race.
Huh.
I guess I can't pick him.
Well, you can, but it wouldn't do you much
You
good.
can. I don't think you're going to do very well.
No, I sure he qualified. Well, I'll switch it up then. Well, then I'll have to go back with the man Billy.
Yeah, right. You can't go wrong with that.
You can't
As we
take
see
it
Eagles in the
easy.
9 trying to make a move on the outside of Bleachy in the 5 car, but he's going to get no help whatsoever. So that is not going to work out for Eagles. Nobody went with Eagles that time. Left up, hung out to dry. He's going to drop back to the back.
Tell me what you want there, fire truck.
And
Clashing was asking me why I always take Billy. They were wondering. And now I'll be like, now I can't take you two guys, so I have to take Billy.
Now remember, guys, we are on low draft, so keeping that in mind.
Yeah,
and,
once you get out, you're like the second group already is kind of.
Yeah.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 at the back, I think.
Yeah, that second group is kind of broken off, that 3-car break. And Bob, it's Bob Drew in the booth again joining us tonight. Bob, you're up in here, right?
Yes, I'm here.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right.
All right. Well, you and I have last week had a little experience of our own on at Daytona. It wasn't Talladega, but a plate race nevertheless. What are your keys, to a victory here with the low draft on this plate track? From what you experienced and what you learned from last week's race in the Canadian E-Motorsports.
Oh, we got Typical coming with Lynch on the high side right now. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. There it is. Oh, and Lynch.
Yeah, you're gonna
did he do it? Did he do it?
These guys are at risk right now. Exactly what you don't want to do. You gotta.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta stay with the back.
There's
Those
the
3
back
guys
on
in the
Lynch.
back will finish pretty much where they're at.
What did you do, Lynch? You get your nose back in where it belongs.
Tucked in right behind Typical, and those 2 guys, they're just right there hanging on the back of Eagles draft. They do have it, so they still in that.
Wow, there's that back group ever get by themselves now, eh? Wow.
Who's in that back? Who's in that back group? Who's back
Yeah, they're gonna keep dropping. It'll be in 3 cars compared to what we got up here. Probably about 8, 9.
We got Nowinski, Clashin, and Reckless back there. And you see Clashin back there. He's just cruising, man.
Yeah,
he is just cruising. He's just laying back. He's cruising.
Where the hell's War? There it is.
So we got checking in on JWoww stream. Thank you again, JWoww, for the stream, for the leaderboard.
With the GCR boys too, they wonder why I always take Billy too. And Billy's a pretty good lock usually away.
Typical and Lynch are hooked up again. See what they can do this time. They're always tucked in this time.
Yeah, Typical keeps trying to get a lone run.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Lynch is. I think he's still trying to catch the grass.
I'll try that in the beginning of the race, just to kind of see what I can do with it.
Well, they're not going they're not going anywhere right now, so why not just try something but leave yourself enough room to get back down just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what I think it might be, Lug? You know what I think it might be also? And I did this also last week, Bob, and Intletown, you chime in here also on this idea, that you're kind of testing the waters a little bit maybe, seeing who's going to work with you, maybe who's going to go with you, kind of seeing... kind of jumping to that high side and maybe seeing who your friends are.
Thing is, if somebody sees it working, everybody's going to go. I just think it's way early for that yet.
It's good to test it early, just in case, find out. But I would say sticking to the bottom and getting through the stages, just keeping with everyone is the safe bet.
And if I remember correctly, I think Typical and Lynch have had issues together running before. Not they've had issues with each other, just it's always ended up in an issue.
Bigger on it. 3 of
them. Oh, yeah. Eagle's sticking his nose up there with him, yeah.
See? And is that I think that's a product of Typical and Lynch kind of showing Eagles in his rearview mirror, saying, "Hey, man, we're going to the outside here. We're trying to get this outside going, man. Come up on here and join us, because you need to have. Yeah, I mean, if you can get, I don't know what, 4, maybe 4 or 5 cars, at least 4. I mean, if you can get 4 cars committed to that top line, you can get it going."
I'm riding on hood view right now, Lynch, and he's kind of by himself again.
And look at that, Eagles just did the see ya. Did you see that?
Basically, you need like an extra car. If the bottom has 4, you need 5 on the top, pretty much.
Wow, Eagles made a clever move there. Worked out for him.
Now I know he's going to be setting back right here to do another run on this guy. Now they have enough cars to be able to get to that high side and maybe work with that.
Typical wants to go.
Right.
Yeah, typical. He's like me.
Yeah.
He's a go guy.
Yeah, he's probably a little agitated on that Eagles dropped down because they were moving and they were getting. I mean, they got Eagles past Dan the Man in that 34. There they go back up high again. Here they,
yeah,
they're gonna stick it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
the right
stick it.
spot to do it.
No,
That wasn't the prettiest
It's
turn.
not possible in turn 3.
Dan's yelling right now. It's like, why didn't you go?
You can't do it and going into the turn. It'll never work.
We're riding back up here with our leader, and that's War and that Planters 88 car. I tell you what, man, at War, there's
They got
he.
it this time. They're gonna have a huge run.
I mean, he knows how to get around. He and Billy. I gotta give credit. I always give credit where credit is due. I mean, Clashin helps me unbelievably. It's taught me so much. Billy and War really taught me how.
Ooh, look at this now,
Ooh,
three
they are
wide.
going
Yeah,
wide.
well, yeah. What the hell
So
come?
they got that line going now. Look at they got Eagles up top leading on the outside line.
Yeah,
and,
but
well, for a second.
what do we got for laps here? Why are they doing this? Oh, we got
They're on
Danny
lap
behind
12,
lane.
lap 13 right now.
Yeah, we got about 11, 12 to go.
Okay.
11, 12 to go.
We're gonna be pitting what? Another.
No, I'm sorry. I'm way off. 16 again. What am I saying? 15, 16. I don't know why on my phone, because I have JWoww stream on my phone, and sometimes it doesn't come in very crystal clear. My phone, probably is, so it gets a little blurry, I guess.
They got 3 laps in the tank right now, so they'll be pitting, probably stretching that right out. So I'd say at least probably about 3 laps. They'll probably all come. They might get 2 groups and split it. One might come earlier, but that's why I think we'll start to see some things mix up. See how these guys get into pit, if they get penalties, what they take for tires. Well, we got some signals. They're coming in now. Looks like. I think those are signals. That's what you saw. Going got loose there.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like
pit
loose.
signal.
Now, what do you think, Bob? Are you gonna maybe try to stay out here? Let's say I don't know. Let's say it's your Lynch and heavy duty. Well, here they come now, and you're gonna have the 3 cars of JWoww, Eagles, and Dan the Man do stay out.
If these guys have the same pit strategy, they're going to be okay as long as they come out together. I'm guessing here would be
Bleachy had a little bit of trouble in our Dega race the other night. He got a speeding penalty. It looked like he came flying in there. I'm not sure he got one, but he caught up to those guys quick.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of see Lug. If you let me know if you see anybody that might be gotten a penalty. It looked like they might came in a little hot.
Looks like 5 cars fine.
Bleach is
They're all
out.
coming out.
They're all coming out in a pack. This is good for them.
Bleachy gets out in front of Billy and War.
I think they have to pit twice though. So yeah, here comes JWoww. They have to pit twice in each stage, I believe. Even though it looks like they could make it.
88 needs to drag the brake a little bit.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. They wouldn't be able to.
So, Clashin had an issue there getting on the pits, guys. I don't know why. Just caught on to it that he is coming in the pits all by himself. Where I'm not sure what happened. He missed the pit signal or what, but he's all by himself coming down pit road now. While JWoww is now coming out with Eagles and Dan the Man. So Clashin's all by himself. I'm not exactly sure what in the world happened there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything with him at all.
He may have been able to stretch it in a whole nother lap.
They got to pit twice though, so there's not much point in doing it.
Well, Bleachy had the lead, and Billy and War just took it from him. Or Billy, I should say, with the help of War. And you're going to see that one in 88. It's glued nose to tail all night long.
Yeah,
all night long. And I thought they were going to come out in the lead. And right now, JWoww is still in the lead. As Billy and War are second and third, respectively. as they're coming up on JWoww now. They're going to go to the outside. JWoww doesn't have any help, so he stays to the inside. There goes the train of War and Billy on the outside. Billy's going to take the lead. War second. JWoww's going to be third.
It looks like that the group that JWoww was in broke up pretty good there through pits. I'm not quite sure what went on, but they were at least 3 or 4 of them, and I don't see any of those ones that were. Like, they should have been able to come out all together again.
I'm wondering how JWoww got there, if that was a lap down or...
No.
Because they were way behind before pit stops.
So Lug, that your 3 car. I know you're good friends with Lynch. You got. Has he given you any kind of inside information as far as his game plan tonight? Lug.
Guess that's a negative. He's not saying nothing.
He pleads the 5th.
Yeah.
Lug.
I'll tell you after the race.
Lug not.
I think he is out of the booth.
I'm in. Where'd he go? Maybe he took that.
He had to go to the bathroom, maybe.
That's what's
Looks
happening.
like we got Dan the man off the pace a bit. He's all by himself back there. That's too bad.
He's way off.
Same with Reckless Racer. Reckless Racer is cruising by himself.
With this low draft, if you got to be pretty close. If you could lose the draft real easy.
Yeah, Clashin's all alone. Nowinski.
And Nowinski, Clashin, Reckless, all alone. And the 34, like you said, Dan the Man is now falling back off of that lead pack.
I'm still curious about JWoww, because the thing with JWoww, the only way he would have got where he's at is if he took no tires, because that pack was too far behind.
They were. I didn't think they were. They were right there with them. They were just like a couple car lengths.
He wasn't in the 3-car pack in the back.
There was the original 4 or 5 that pitted first, and then there was like a 3 or 4 group right behind him that stayed out, and then he came out fine, and the rest of them separated. They should have all come out right together, basically.
Yeah.
But something must have happened to the other 3 in that second group. Maybe they took 4 tires, and it just had a little bit longer pit stop. Because JWoww came out about where he should have, but he should have had the rest of those guys with him. It looks like
sorry about that, guys. I just stepped away for a second for the wife.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Sorry about that, fire truck.
I was wondering what happened to you. I was calling you. I was like, okay, well, you know, it took a little bathroom break.
No, I just got the wife home from the hospital, so we're just getting your meds all figured out here.
How's everything going?
Yeah, I just got her home, so yeah, well, she's home. If that's better or not, we'll see. So Billy up front now, yep.
Yep, we got Billy up front, and
War behind him.
Second, JWoww's third, Bleachy is fourth.
And what happened with Clashin? I heard Clashin something, or what did he do? Just pit late or what?
He was off a sequence. I'm not exactly sure what in the world happened, but he pitted all by himself. So he's just cruising around the track all by himself, along with Nowinski. And Nowinski, Reckless Racer, and the 34 of Dan the Man lost the lead draft. So those guys are just kind of cruising right now.
They could have all taken 4 tires so that they don't have to take tires, because they do have to pit again. So they might have taken 4 tires.
You're either going to do 2 and 4 or 4 and 2. So
Crystal says it's nice to see the 88 and the 1 together again.
I'd say they probably go with no tires on this last stop, for sure. If they'll only have a couple laps, they can pit any time.
Is that Reckless coming in now?
Yep, Reckless is coming in now, as the train just went by and put him a lap down.
Choo-choo! Tell him, Phil, I'm having a better night than last week. Last week was just trash.
Last week ended up being a rough week for quite a few, that's for sure.
Yeah, between the high side and the FTR race at Dover, man, I think about 15 people dropped out.
Yeah, I gotta get things figured out. I don't do more broadcasting. I gotta figure out who's doing what nights and when, and I keep getting the times all screwed up and missing it by 5 or 10 minutes. And I wanted to get into high side the other night, and I was late.
Well, Yeah,
These guys really, they got to time their runs better because they're trying to make that move on the high side, and it will work eventually. But they got to work. They got to work perfectly together.
they gotta commit
No,
to it.
Ward's
though.
not going to leave that one car.
No,
Guaranteed.
no. You'll, like I said, I was saying earlier, you're gonna see that 1 and 88 glued to each other's bumpers.
I heard they
always.
bolted bumpers together.
Might
I'm
have.
sure they probably did.
I think
mean,
Ward misses this race and being over on iRacing a little bit.
Hey, Lug, I was going to broadcast that race the other night too, but I ended up racing in it. So I don't think anyone did, so yeah, you wouldn't have been able to jump in.
Yeah, I've got to get down to doing some commitment stuff here. Now the ladies better and stuff. I'll try to get in there a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll be doing Monday night. I'll do this race. It'll be Michigan for the high side. I might race it, but I might broadcast it.
Well, it'll be.
I'll let you know if I do.
yeah,
Then you jump in the booth with me.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd
I
be
bet
awesome.
you guys didn't do a crank it up the other night, did you? Just without me.
No, we did. You think we were gonna do a crank it up without you?
Okay.
Come on. We were not gonna do that, but I was gonna wait to do it to the start of the second stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, we absolutely were. I was not gonna do a crank it up without you.
Okay.
Yeah, that just, you know, would not.
So
seem
what the
right,
hell
that
did you do in your race the other night?
Me?
You forget where you were, what track you were at?
Pretty much.
I watched the broadcasters like, does he even remember what goddamn track he's at for the first
What are
time,
you
15
talking about? What
laps?
happened?
Oh, Shady in his race at the Canadian one or whatever it was. He looked lost for like the first 10 laps or so.
The Canadian e-motorsports last night. It's Bob Drew and I are in the Canadian e-motorsports network league on Tuesday nights. And it was I was fighting COVID all since Friday, and I haven't been on. Obviously, I haven't had any practice time, none whatsoever, not even a single lap up until Sunday. I ran a little bit on Sunday in the league race.
You look like a bear that came out of hibernation. Go, what's all this out here?
It pretty much was. It pretty much
Everybody's
was.
signaling the pit except for looks like we might be pitting with Clash, and didn't look like or no, Jay
All
Wilder.
right, what's my dirty dog Lynch doing?
He's gonna. I guarantee he'll come in with the same
Lynch,
pack.
Lynch,
You're gonna see
Lynch,
the-
Lynch. Come on, slow her
So you're
down,
gonna
buddy.
see everybody come in, and
Lynch.
Jay Wow gets to
Whoa.
by
Jay
himself
Wilder's
this
gonna
time.
stay solo.
And here comes everybody. So I was anticipating the same 3 to stay out, but only Jay Wow stayed out. So that's gonna hurt him.
Man,
That'll definitely hurt.
I wonder if he'll be able to cycle it back out with.
Well, by the time he come back out, he may be able to grab onto somebody.
Legion record.
Heavy duty, yeah, heavy duty just cleaned out Lynch.
They just
that looked
did- I
that
think
like
they
a
just did a
gas and go, yeah. All right. Oh,
They
this is
just
going to
did a
get
gas and
interesting. 5 coming out of the pits at once. This is Eagles is sideways.
Legion Eagles
Those
are
guys
second.
are
Yeah.
stuck inside of each other.
The computer
Oh,
does it so great.
yeah,
doesn't it?
who's going to lose it on that yellow line? Oh, Eagles, 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 be careful. Oh, little eaglet.
Nobody
Nobody
wants
wants
to
to
give
give
that
that
spot.
Yeah, nobody wants to go near that line
It's
right
not
now.
it's not helping them doing
No.
that right now. 'Cause now
Wow.
they're falling back.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Here comes Jay Well now, and to make his pit stop, and it's just a definite stop and go pit stop.
Typical fell back to get Eagles grass. So they'll be 4 against 2 when they line up and get to them. That might be how you're gonna get those 2 cars.
So he's only a 3-second stop for Jay Wow, so he's coming out still in first. But here comes that pack of cars.
Too slow. Yeah,
Oh,
he'll be way
roar
behind.
Yeah, they're gonna catch him here real quick,
Yeah.
even on the low draft as they're
Something
coming
happened
up
with his
now.
pit sequence. I'm not sure about.
I think he anticipated having at least one person come with him, but it didn't happen. So here comes the whole line now,
Typical's
leading
taking a
up to
look. Now
Philly.
they're outside of him.
And let's see if J-Well can catch on to the draft. Not going to happen.
Oh man.
Not going to
That
happen.
got
They are
sketchy.
side by side. J-Well's up to speed. He's like
he's gonna-
sniffing it.
He's gonna hold on to him.
He's got the track. He'll be able to.
I'm on his roof now. He's just like sniffing it. Yeah, they're single file now, so they're gonna pull off on him.
Oh, what
if they
happened
stayed side by side, he would have had it.
Now, yeah.
Well,
but there's only
come on,
this. As they just crossed the stripe now, they have 1 lap to go. So this is the last lap. So everybody get bunched back together here.
So what happened with you, Shady? What track were you at last night?
We were at Auto Club.
What, you just forgot how to drive the track? Is that what Lug means by you got lost?
It just took me a little while to get my bearings because COVID really, I mean, it really kicked my butt. I'm not gonna lie, it really kicked my butt. And
I actually did watch a bit of that.
And you know, when here has become Billy coming to stage 1, Warren second. To the line, your boy Lynch. He's gonna try for third.
Third or fourth.
Flying out.
Typical. Yeah, he does what I do at the end of a stage.
What'd you get, Lynch? Third or fourth? Come on, Lynch, fill me in. Fourth.
It's like
I think he got fourth.
Eagles?
Eagles is fifth, typical sixth, JWoww seventh, Heavy Duty eighth, and Dan the Man
4
ninth.
tires full of fuel, fix it, repair, and go.
Yeah. I can't tell here.
Oh boy. JWoww's stream just cut out, so I don't know if he.
I think he's probably sending a message, doing something.
Come on, Lynch, listen to your crew chief.
He does that quite a bit in the stream.
But as they're slowing down to make their pit stop, yeah, it took me a little while to actually get my bearings. I had a really good car, and as we were getting ready to qualify, I got disconnected on qualifying, so I had to start dead last and 30th.
Yeah, I saw a bit of your laps. You were back there.
Lynch got fourth.
Yep. And it was probably a good thing to kind of help me get my bearings a little bit. I got up to 25th by the end of the stage 1, and I had moved up to 20th, and of course, as always, I'm in the wrong place and wrong time, Lug. And I was coming off of turn 2, and as soon as I came off of turn 2, there was a car sideways, and you know, they got tattooed by Shady in the side door and a T-bone.
But you want to know something? If you had that different view up to look down the track, you would have seen him sitting there.
Yeah. I did see you moving up though, Shady. I saw you moving up. I saw you at about 30th and 29th, and I saw you get up to 26, but I had to go.
Yeah, I did get up to 20th before I got caught up in that wreck, and I was when that happened, it happened early in the first 2 or 3 laps of stage 2, and so I was when all the pit cycling and everything finally finished. I got my damage fixed. I was 1 lap down and something like 5 or 6, close to 6 seconds back from the guy that was in the lucky dog spot.
Ooh,
and
look at this race going on.
Yeah, by the time we got to the end of the stage, I closed it from 6 seconds to 1.5, so I got close, but...
What the hell is Dan doing up front?
Why are you moving the right direction?
I was just about to say, Dan the Man, he did something with the pit sequence, and he is...
he's trying that 2 tire because he just come out there not too long ago.
He probably took 4 on that stop earlier, that's why
on the first one, yeah, I'm thinking...
And that'll give him so he can take less year. Because they all took no tires at the end, so they're taking at least right.
But he is being scored a leader.
Yeah. I'd say that's just some strategy from the previous stage.
Interesting strategy.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
See, it could bite you in the butt, though, because now he's going to be less tires than everyone else.
I'm just wondering, where does that put him with JWoww off with his? How far off is he from JWoww and the rest of the group now?
He'll be on 1 less tire cycle, on laps at least.
Yeah.
So it'll kind of get him later on. He'll end up probably back in the same spot because he'll have to take 4 when everyone can take 2.
Unless the caution goes out and saves his butt.
Yeah. I'm just guessing too. I would assume that's kind of what happened. I'm not sure exactly. I can't.
I didn't see a pass, so anywhere.
What's that?
I didn't see a pass on the track anywhere, so.
Yeah.
Unless
well,
I
I'm
missed
going to tell you guys one thing to watch out for, and it's that 19 car.
Heavy duty.
Heavy Duty has moved up to 5th, right behind his teammate, War. Now, keep in mind, Heavy Duty, that's out of the Hokum garage also. and he's teamed up there with Billy and War, and he's right there on War's bumper.
I went to visit the garage, and they wouldn't even let me in the door. They said I was apartment trash, and I'm not allowed in.
Well, I mean, you have to. I mean, it's the whole. I don't know, you know, because you have the MRL connection. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, you have a decent garage there, man. You know.
We used to until somebody blew the hell out of it.
They said, look at that, they wouldn't let you down in the garage area?
Yeah, wouldn't even let me. Wouldn't let me in the door.
No, no info given out here.
Thought I was in there stealing secrets or
he
something.
just moved up, and Lynch is going to take the spot from Heavy. I don't know, Heavy made a little mistake there as he's stuck now on the outside, and he's going to go all the way to the end of the line.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, he went all, he's going to go all the way.
Don't do that.
Pick out there quick and go with Bleachy for a little dark horse action.
But there's your boy Lynch.
You ever drop
right
Rick, eh? Yeah, you're running what, fourth?
Yep.
One,
Oh,
two,
and there goes
three,
War. There goes
Yeah,
War on the
oh,
outside.
where's-
Lynch going to go with him.
See if they can get hooked up now and stay together. They see
Yeah,
it.
you got
Eagles.
Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah,
stay up
we're,
there with 'em.
yeah.
Stay up there with him, Lynch.
Billy's looking to go.
Get up there, Billy. Come on.
Oh,
Get that
War
outside
Eagles,
line,
yeah,
stay up there,
Better for
Lynch.
Billy to commit. He's not
Don't
going up there
leave
unless
your
they got
wingman.
line.
Yeah, the wingman's falling like a rock.
And
He's not going to go
War's
pick
hung
him
out
up
to dry.
unless there's 3 or 4 of them coming.
But War
Grab
got
him.
lucky. War was able to get back in line.
Yeah.
Lynch said, "Get back in line." Lynch hooked him up. Lynch said, "Hey, we got to get back down. We just lost everybody, so get back down." So he let War slide in and so he didn't have to slide all the way to the back. Much respect there for Lynch. Much respect.
What do you think, Fire Truck?
He's
You
got
still in
Typical
here?
in front of him. We all know Typical's going to try to make some moves.
Fire Truck loves these broadcasts.
All of our fans love the broadcast, love. All of our fans love the broadcast. All of our fans. We love our fans. I have the best fans.
Yeah, fan counts went down, but that's okay. We know they're busy in life and all that
Well, it's
stuff.
summer.
Nice evening tonight. It's nice and hot.
I mean, you know, it's summertime, you know.
Yippers. Whoa, what's everybody doing here? Stop it.
I think everybody's just kind of riding right now. Just kind of cruising.
Oh, I don't care what you say, but I know what time it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. It's got to
Let's do
Yes, it is. Time to crank it up.
Let's do it.
Ooh, Typical's loud.
See that? A while back, they started doing a crank it down too on TV. I guess people were complaining, and the announcers came back in. Their voice was so loud, the stereos were cranked up.
Yeah.
With these blowing speakers.
Well, they used to have it on the screen to warn people to prepare to turn it down. They would
That's what I
have
mean. They did a crank it down at the end of the crank it
Yeah.
up.
All right, let's
gotta-
get
They
back on
stopped
the
doing that
leaders
though.
here.
I haven't seen the crank it down in a couple of years.
There we got the outside trying to go. Here goes Jay. Well, Eagles, Typical, and Lynch to that high
Yeah,
side.
now they'll have a chance. They got 3 more cars
Yep,
behind
they
them
get-
up there.
yeah,
they just gotta
War-
stay there.
Yeah, War and Heavy Duty's up there as well. They're
gotta
going to
get a
get
hold
this
of
high
that.
line working tonight. Look at this.
Eagles got to keep that line a little smoother.
Yeah, can they commit to it though? Just like you were saying, Lug. Are they gonna leave them hanging out to dry, or can they commit to it?
Then they got to clear all 5 cars in front
Yeah, I
of
was
them.
about to say-
make it work.
Here we go. Look at
Otherwise,
this,
you're just
guys.
gonna get dropped back.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
They have the cars if they can keep it together.
If they
but
can
I don't
get-
think they're going to clear all 6 of them.
Somebody's going to bail.
They got 6. Was that 1, 2, 3, 6 to the 6 on top to the 4 on the bottom. So they got the numbers.
Somebody's somebody's going to get uncomfortable running up there.
There they go.
Well, this is the A-League. They should be comfortable.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be. I would think so. I'm comfortable up there. I'm not even close to an A-League, but I'm comfortable up there.
Yeah. They got the 251s. Oh, now they got the 88. They did have the 51s on the 2 ends there, that line.
Oh, yeah,
They're just having fun right now. They want to get this.
88 went up there. He's like, I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah, he loves it up there. I can tell you that right now. He loves it up on the high side.
I can't believe they haven't blown by him. They got 7 cars versus 3. Like, I don't know why they can't get by.
Which is impressive as War now dives back down. And
War.
And Bleach, he saw what was going on there because he saw Billy and Heavy Duty nose to tail. He saw War duck down to join that 3-part. Oh, we got little contacts.
Yep.
Little contacts.
Still going.
Is that Lynch that got a little squiggly?
I think so.
He's dropped back to the end of the line.
Yeah.
I think Lynch got a little squiggly there. He's still in the draft. He's still got the draft, so he's all right.
Was it Lynch? Was it Lynch? Oh yeah, it was.
I'm not sure. I think he was.
Yeah, who's
some
down?
pit
Yeah,
stops.
is that what is going on?
Yeah, we got some pit stops coming up now.
Oh, they ever jamming up? Wow.
Collapse. Oh, 19 hit the curb pretty good there.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
19 got up into the 4. They got 3 wide.
Oh, they're banging
yeah,
again.
here we go. Look at Lynch. Look at Lynch.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice
wow,
save,
did that
buddy.
Wow.
Daggone.
That got hairy there.
Wow.
That's terrifying.
That's the worst when you're about to pit and all that mayhem starts. It's just trying to manage all the mayhem and get slowed down.
Take a deep breath, Lynch. You made it.
And not missing the pits, too. when you get slowed down.
Woo. That got exciting,
Wow.
didn't it?
Heavy duties finish him off just in case.
Well, JWoww, Eagles, Clashing, and Typical all stayed out, so you'll see these guys coming in the pit this time. Eagles right there on JWoww's bumper.
Well, wait, let's see how coming out of the pits works
19,
here.
Oh, 19 must have had pretty big damage or something. He lost
Yeah,
a bunch
because
of
he more or
times in
less,
pit road there.
yeah, he drove in the back of Lynch on pit road, so he was more or less with him. He was right there with him.
And Eagles was able to get around JWoww there on the entrance to the pit.
Well, it looks like Lynch
Good move by
recovered.
Eagles.
It looks like Lynch recovered, kind of. Maybe.
Good,
Just stay with
good
him.
move on
Yeah,
Eagles.
those two should be able
Reckless
to get
coming
back
in.
up to the front.
Yeah, typical in.
Yeah, it was,
JWoww.
Dan's strategy seemed to have worked because he's still up in the front.
Right there on Billy's bumper he is.
the spot it might hurt him now is this last pit stop. If he's able to keep his lefts good enough, because he might have just taken 2 again. So his lefts will have this will be the 3rd run on those lefts. Plus a couple laps from the end of last stage. So he'll have a lot of tires on those lefts. They should be all right, but hey, it'd be a great strategy if it works out. If you can take no tires on this last pit stop and maintain it.
I tell you what, I can guarantee you here at
Oh,
Talladega,
who's
you
down
can
on?
get this.
Who's coming out? That's what typical and the other 51.
I can guarantee you these guys.
Well, you don't go on without
man.
telling us.
What?
Typical was trying to. He went up to get the draft. The guys going around him, and then like Clashing came up to get in front of him and clipped his nose. They lost all their momentum with that.
Reckless had a hard time coming out of the pit road.
Like Bleach and Lynch aren't really gaining on those two front.
And Typical and Clashing are off of that lead pack, and JWoww he's like just taking a sniff of that lead draft. And
he might be able to keep that one because it's only 3 cars. Looks like
I know,
he's
that's what I'm trying.
gaining,
If they can get sideways just once, he'll be all right. But they go around this turn, they're gonna start pulling away. He's got to have some kind of help.
Yeah, he's just lost in a 10th there.
Yeah,
man.
He's
they're
just
creep off of it.
Yeah, they're creeping
I want to see a yellow flag. Everybody back together.
Especially Jaywell. I don't know if that's actual
what are they doing
damage.
back there in the field? I gotta get to
Jaywell's
this.
lost the draft now.
Yeah, look back here, guys.
Lynch is in a hornet's nest again.
Yep, but Bleachy, typical.
Lynch caught right up then. All of a sudden, jeez. It looked like they were maintaining pace behind them a bit, not gaining in there. I wonder if something happened with the other two.
Well, that's a four-car. That's a four-car hookup there, so they will catch Clash. They will catch Jaywell and have a five-car hookup, and then you only have Then you only have the front three of Billy, Dan the Man, and War.
I don't think they have enough laps, do they?
I'm just getting ready to check that.
Yeah,
they'll have a full
both
pit
of
cycle
51s
here,
are
and they'll end up with a
bleachy.
few more laps after the pit. Like probably 3 or 4.
They're breaking up too.
Yeah, the Bleachy and typical and Bleachy and Jaywell.
Didn't want to lead that pack.
We've got 11 laps to go, guys. 11 to go.
Only 11? Okay.
So
how many pits? Yeah, but they still have to pit again, I think. That was only one pit stop so far in this stage, right? They have 2 every stage.
Yeah, it'll be just a splash and go.
Yeah,
it'll be a splash and go. And I can tell you, I mean, just from a previous race here and my setup with my tires, I only need to change the right sides on the first pit stop, and then a splash of gas with no tires on the second one, and I can get to the end.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, for sure. There's only usually
they got 5 lined up now.
Yeah.
See what they can do to try to get some of that time back.
And that's kind of interesting seeing that. Look at Heavy. I'm not sure what happened there with Heavy Duty. What happened there? Did he get a penalty or something?
Let me go back and
what happened there?
He pitted earlier. That's why.
Okay.
You can pit at any time, so if you pit early, then you're good to the end, right?
Oh, he's in trouble now. Man, that's
he's taking.
What happened?
No, he's taking no tires.
Yeah,
well, he'll be somewhat all right. He'll cycle back around to where he was, basically.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Eagles, because did Eagles maybe get a penalty because he may have gotten a penalty because he came in with Jaywell. As they were coming into the pits, he got around Jaywell coming into the pits and entered the pits in front of Jaywell, which was a very good move, but I think it cost him a penalty because he's now just cruising all by himself in no man's land. So I'm not exactly sure if that was a pit strategy on Jaywell that just left Eagles kind of by himself, or Eagles got a penalty there.
I would say it's an Eagles penalty because of that.
I think so too.
By flying, Jaywell gets in there pretty accurate on his time, so if you're beating him from behind, you're probably speeding. And Eagles honestly has
just signaled the pit again.
And look at the Sam Reese Lynch is in.
Eagles has had some struggles entering pit road.
Whoa,
I've noticed a lot this year.
Yes,
like almost every race he has a spin or
typical pitting.
Ooh, that's risky. I wonder what he's up to.
Did he miss it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did he miss it?
He looked like he's going to the grass.
What do you think he's up to, Bob? I mean, is it? Let's say.
Well, Nowinski's in there.
Is this a kind of a short pit idea for him?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I've never found how it really can benefit you unless you're just going to take extra tires so you're good at the next stage. And you're just going to do it now because once you're by yourself, these guys are rolling around 3 together. They're going to be faster than you.
Yeah, he's taking tires. He's taking tires.
Yeah, 4 tires.
He's probably setting up for the final stage.
That Dan the Man's having a really good run.
He is. He really is. I told you at the beginning, watch that 34, didn't I? Didn't I?
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, come on, Lord.
I don't understand U.S. language.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, your accent's so strong.
My accent?
You sound like a Mexican.
Oh.
But that's a good thing.
Jose Jalapeno.
Yeah, we like Jose Jalapeno.
Jose Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
On his steak.
On his steak.
Taco Tuesdays. I made this taco dish the other night. Oh man, well it was a nacho dish, but man was it good. It was loaded.
You can't start mentioning that. I'm hungry.
Man.
I love
it was so
Mexican
good.
food.
I had the ground beef with some taco seasoning in it. I had barbecued chicken thighs cut up on it.
What's the lap count?
Cheddar, mozzarella. Oh man, it's so good. Onions, pepper, green peppers.
We've got
make another one.
6 to go. 6 to go. Yep.
I might make that meal again tonight after the broadcast. That sounds delicious.
I'll hook a brother up and send it his way.
I'll freeze dry a package and I'll mail it.
Still got the front three. All right, where's
with that?
Get on some.
I've had my buddies that moved out to BC. My buddies have mailed them pizzas from here, freeze them, and then mail them out there to them because Windsor Pizza is amazing.
Absolutely,
and,
freeze them and mail them up.
So
throw that sucker in the microwave as soon as it gets
pizza.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Where I live, Windsor, Ontario, like the pizza here is amazing. Like everyone says this and that about their pizza, but I'm telling you, I'll take Windsor Pizza over anywhere in the world.
See, look at this, Bob. We got 2 Canadians in the booth with us, and none of them are in the Canadian league that we run in.
It's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
That's a fun league. That's very, very competitive league. Very competitive.
I like the way they do their videos and all that.
Congratulations on a good finish last night, Bob. After the little computer glitch last week, you got that top 10 last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I got 9th.
Nice.
Ooh, everybody coming in hard.
Yeah, they came in way hard.
Is it a custom series now?
No, it's a
slider low draft. It's really challenging.
Yeah, it's the very first time I ever did try a slider league, but it's got 30 guys in it, and it's really, really, really competitive. Really competitive.
Now, when are these leaders going to come in?
Actually, when I saw your stream, I saw 30 people. I was like, wow, that's a lot. It's a good race.
Yeah, it was.
Leaders are still going.
I should go.
Did you see these guys? Did you see these front leaders pit yet, Love?
No, not yet. Oh, Dan's peeling off. Here they go.
There they go. There they go.
Here they come.
See, the signaling here could be that was the signal, but
yeah, it was a late signal, but it was a signal.
Well, I mean, if they're all in the same chat,
yeah, why
then,
not?
You know,
yeah.
I mean,
I don't really like
nobody behind you
here at all. Like,
no,
if you're in the middle of like a 4-car pack, a 5-car pack, and you go down and signal, that car might just move up in your way.
Well, look at us the other night. Nobody, we all agreed that nobody was signaling. We were calling our pits out about a lap before redoing it because nobody was getting down that low the other night.
Well, yeah, top 3.
It's risky trying to get back up. If that person fills that hole that's behind you, you're stuck down there.
Well, these top 3, especially. Billy, War, and Dan the Man, they're in the same chat.
Yep.
Because they came out on synchro. I mean, they were synchronized, in and out, synchronized, nose to tail. So they did exactly the same thing. So those guys are right on the same page.
Was Dan leading when they went in though?
No.
No, he wasn't.
No,
okay.
No, he was second, I think. Second and third,
order?
yeah, same order more or less.
Well, Billy is still
the leader. They may have switched. War and him may have switched up, but
Billy is still the leader
for that
here.
Second pack to get him. This is going to be your top 3 in this stage.
Yeah, we got 2 laps to go, so this time I will only have 1 lap to go. And Billy is trying to make it interesting, and he's going to ruin my my hard prediction of bold prediction. That's what I meant to say. I love bold prediction.
And Lynch has not left J-Well and Clashens behind.
And with J-Well is 4th.
Yep. Lynch has left them.
They're best to just kind of stay. I don't know if
chill for a bit.
Del Clashens going to move out on J-Well, so.
No, Lynch is loose.
Coming out of 2, I'm going to back up a little tiny bit, see what I can do for 3 and 4. Let's see.
Dan needs help though from that 88. He ain't getting by at all.
Now 88's going to stick right on him because I'll tell you why. Billy won the first stage, and War's going to stick right on his teammate. War is just getting seat time right now, getting back into it. He had shoulder surgery a month ago too, so he's still rehabbing and getting the feel of everything back. But he's definitely going to help Billy get this stage win. So if he can help Billy,
he wants those points.
Right, and he's got to get those points because I mean, like I was coming in tonight, my bold prediction was J-Well was going to lock it up tonight. But
Dan's going to give it a shot if you give it a run.
He's going to try to get that run. Not going to happen now. Yeah, he's too far back.
I think he won't get it. Lynch or the 88. He's
too
not
far
gonna pass
back.
on Billy.
Yeah,
he's gonna make sure Billy gets those points.
Dan's too far back now.
Yeah, he's just cruising. He's just too far back. But yeah, he's here goes Billy.
He's too far back.
Yeah, Billy's got
by both of them. There's no way.
Yeah.
Good try, man. He tried.
He could probably get to the side of War there, but I don't think even maybe up to Billy a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever gonna get by him.
No, we're
tough. One car versus two is pretty much impossible. You can't
so
get a crazy run, but
I think Lynch was probably 6th. That one, I think.
Lynch got 5th. Billy got 1st. War 2nd. Danaman 3rd. JCR JWoww 4th. Lynch 5th, and Bleachy is 6th. That is your top 6. So JWoww finishing 4th that stage. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to do as far as points, with Billy winning both of the stages so far. So Clashin got 7th, Heavy Duty 8th, Eagles 9th, and Typical 10th. All 10 cars are on the lead lap. So we are going to go to stage 3, where we are we're going to bunch them up, and we're going to see who's got what here in stage 3.
It's not me making all that noise.
That must be a ghost in here.
Yeah. Ghost in
Always got to be different.
Ghost in the kit bags. All right, let's rack them and stack them and do this again.
It must not have done any crazy strategies here, because it looks like it pretty much maintained.
Up to the start here, and drop right down to the bottom. They did JWoww. So Dan the Man's a little hung out to dry.
Oh,
we got some. We got a little. They're trying to get the speed. Oh, Bleachy came down a little bit off the top, but he's all right. He's all right. He got it.
It's my dark horse. Did you guys take any dark horses?
No.
But you can pick a dark horse. Go for it.
I threw a Bleachy dark horse in there just for fun.
All right.
I'll pick Dan.
There you go.
Oh, you stole mine.
I'll keep it with the MRL.
Dan was hung out to dry there a little bit. He fallen to the back there behind Heavy Duty.
That's too bad. All that strategy and all that work to get to there, and right to the back again.
Lynch is now there up to 4th, right on JCR JWoww's bumper. So JWoww in 3rd.
Seems to be up and off that line lot though.
Now if I'm Lynch, if I'm Lynch, I am glued to JWoww's bumper the rest of this race.
Yeah, don't leave.
I'm not leaving that 51's bumper all race long.
Who's behind
because
them?
You already know the 88's not leaving the 1.
Oh, Eagles is in the limp pretty good there.
The Eagles look to the high side there. He gave it a peek.
Ooh.
The Eagles going to have to do something here to try to get around. But that's what I'm thinking if I'm Lynch. If I'm Lynch, I'm sticking on that 51.
Yeah, I'm on helicopter view, and that's not pretty. That was just about whoops.
A little blimp view?
Yeah.
Blimp? Yeah, I guess it's helicopter. It's too close to be blimp.
Too close to be a helicopter. That's a drone.
Yeah.
A really fast drone.
Yeah.
I think we got one car that had
Drones are pretty amazing.
That blew up, and that's the 88 of Nowinski. I think Nowinski.
Took it in.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good with those drones at the racetracks and stuff. Like they're right over top the cars and everything now.
I've seen some videos where they're flying them through buildings and like doing a tour of an office or something. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that in the abandoned buildings and stuff.
I don't either.
Some of the
they have it now. I even saw it on a YouTube video that over there in Ukraine they have a drone that has a bomb on it, and they kamikaze the drone into the tanks and blow them up with the bombs strapped to the drone. It's a kamikaze drone.
Well, they got ones now with little fire hoses on them for doing bees nests and stuff like that up in trees and shit.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
Drones are endless.
I seen one on Barstool Sports page when they did a view, like a view of their whole office and everything, and like they must have coordinated this like crazy because he's flying through every room doing these circles and turnarounds and all these different views. Like this guy was amazing.
Well, Mrs. FTR is waiting on the big one, thinking it's going to happen sooner or later. What do you guys think? We have gone caution-free.
Oh no, she's right. It's coming. It's coming.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna all just stay in line at the end. If they're not, if they can keep it together through pit stops, that's the key.
There's too many egos in there, and then I don't mean eagles. Egos.
Egos.
Yeah, egos. Not to make a big move here.
As long as they can stay in the pack after their pits, that's the problem. If they get separated through pits, you're not going to see it. It's not likely. But if they can come to our, if we got 5 to go and they're all in a pack like this, we're going to see some wrecking.
I don't think so. I
really think they're going to get it.
I don't think so.
They got to
tell
stay
you
together.
Here's my reasoning behind it. When was the last time we had a caution in the A-League? Do you remember?
Since I launched in Charlotte.
Exactly. These guys they're too good. Yes, they do have some egos, but
Dover half the field left, so it made it tough for a caution.
JWoww made it. JWoww made it a boring race. So I'm gonna say that right now. That was JWoww and Clash, and they took off and Billy was third, and that's the way it was all race long, and it was actually a boring race.
It was identical to the high-side race.
All right, Miss Holcomb, who's going to cause the big one?
I'm just gonna say if it were to happen, I would say accidentally, I gotta say Lynch in the 3.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles in the 9.
I would not disagree with that.
No.
I would not disagree with that.
Lynch is all over. Lynch is all over. Like he's not driving bad. Just his car don't seem happy at all.
See, Mrs. FTR, she picks Eagles or JWoww. That would cause it. But here's my reason behind Lynch. Okay, that Lynch would, because he's kind of got. I think he's got the car really set up loose. I've seen him kind of get wiggly a couple of times, but he's up there at the front. He's 4th. He can taste it. He hasn't had a top 3 all season. He's right there on the cusp of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's time. There's only 2 races left in the season. I mean, what do you got to lose risking it?
And I've raced with him long enough, over 10 years or so. I know he's nervous right now. He wants to win.
Right, he wants it bad. He can taste it. So, he's right there on the cusp. So, I can. Just from my...
Who's that?
Nancy.
That was typical.
He told me he definitely wants in the booth before the season's over, so...
He and Heavy Duty both. We've got... When Heavy Duty got the 4th, we had to bring him up, but I was talking to Heavy Duty a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he was... he just wanted to get a top 3 podium so he can get back to the booth. But Lynch is in that same boat, and he's right there in 4th. Right on the cusp of it, and I can just see, just because of how many times I've just been a bonehead and been right there on the cusp and trying to do something and something dumb.
I got to the booth once last season, and I think once the season before, but I don't even think I've got top 5 this season.
Well, Canute, we did have the high line going in the 2nd stage. These boys did get the high line going for a good run. It was a good run. These guys had they had a 2x2 right there until I think it was the pit stops that broke it. The round of green flag pit stops.
So what do we got left?
I'm gonna get it here.
22 laps.
22 laps. So we got another pit or so to go.
2 more pit stops. One will be a splash and dash.
Yeah, they got the.
Where's Mr. Dan the Man circulated in all this? I don't see. Oh, he's right on the tail end there. Or is he?
Yeah, he's kind of on the tail there.
With the lead pack, yeah. Hope we're not putting you to sleep, Fire Truck.
Well, get this. I mean, my bold prediction of JWoww locking it up. He came into this race with a 50-point lead over Billy. doing the math on it, as of right now, as it stands this moment, it's down to 18.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Billy's got his help with him. He's doing a good job.
Yep. It was, I mean, so far, it's working out to Billy's plan perfectly. Winning both stages and still in the lead here in stage 3.
That's 20 points just in the bonuses.
Yep. So, Lug, did I put the kiss of death on Jay while making up all predictions?
Oh, I'm not saying a word. You know better.
I had to try. I had to try it. Now, these
He's
guys
still
are
up
just
there in
kind of.
third. I mean, they're pretty packed together. They're gonna, probably try to do the same strategy. I don't see them trying to split up.
And just gotten kind of word that Clashin has just kind of been riding. He's kind of having been a lag as she's in a little bit of bad service area. He's, as you know, he's drives truck all over the West Coast and across the country. So he's out on the road. So he's just, I think from the word is he's in a bad service area. So he's just trying to stay out of people's way really, and just kind of ride around a little bit. That's why you've been seeing Clash and just kind of hanging out all week, all race long. I knew something was going on. Why he was? I knew there was something there. I knew
heavy duty back to the back,
which is
3 laps in the tank,
which I hate seeing that. I was hoping. I know how good heavy duty is here, man.
I really hope they can get through this pit cycle and all come out together. They need to have no penalties, everyone on the same strategy. And even if they pit separately, they should all be back together.
24 is out of it.
Well, the question is, does everybody pit with the leader? Or here, okay, so everybody's
try to do it. I would try to do it in 2 groups, kind of, because when you pit with 8-9 cars,
Jay Well's going to stay out. Looks like Jay Well's going to stay out, and Clashin's going to stay out. I mean, Clashin's going to be the one to help Jay Well.
Yeah, I'd say about half of them pit, and half of them stay out.
Well, that is, there's a method to the madness of that.
Look at this.
There's a method to the madness in that. And that's the reason why right there you have the 4 coming in is, and just like that, because he's going to stay out the extra lap just to try to go with minimum cars to
avoid any
just to stay away, try to eliminate any possible issues getting on the pit road.
Still long lengths in here.
And it'll make if anything, it would be able to for sure take half a tank or half a can at the end.
Yeah, that's for.
I think Reckless lost a motor too. He's lost a lot of motors this year.
Yep, Reckless has taken.
Reckless had 4 tires and gas by the look of it.
He's got to work in the R&D department for the engines.
That's a big move by Eagles right there. Eagles came out and Billy at 4th in that pack. They switched right there. That's huge. Eagles being able to get out in front of there, though.
Leakey's in.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, what happened?
He's gonna help Billy, like Ward's gonna help Billy.
Something's weird there.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna try to pass him.
Something's weird with that, and why Billy got back, why Billy lost so much. There's something there. You just don't lose that many spots.
He might have taken extra gas. I don't know what he would have done.
Possibly, because you're not going to come in first and come out in 4th if something didn't happen.
Well, but they would have had to take a full tank. All of them. Maybe he took extra tires. I don't know. Yeah, he's lost the draft potentially here.
He doesn't have the Brooklyn draft. He's not on the draft at all. They're pulling away.
Yeah,
that's what I mean now. Depending on these other pit stops, if they're all broken up, it's not really going to do good for a chance of a big one.
Well, he's screwed.
He's hurt. Pardon?
I say he's screwed.
Oh,
Billy right now is screwed because he lost the lead pack.
Oh, for sure.
He lost
these
it. So
guys ahead of these guys came out in front of him.
What the hell is he now? Okay.
There's nobody behind Billy. Absolutely nobody.
He's catching them pretty quick here.
Yeah, I think War's trying to back up.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to.
Looks
like they're trying to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be risky.
Oh, yeah, it looks like War's holding inch up.
That 3-car might not be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say he's holding inch up.
It doesn't look like he is.
Yep, that's exactly. War just, there goes. War just let the 3-car go, and there it is now. There's your team. The one in the 88, they're brothers, man. They're brothers here. That's good. You're gonna.
I can't believe.
Now they're gonna hook up with a 3.
I wonder what happened to him. They dropped a jack or something.
I don't know. They were eating ice cream.
Something. Guy slipped coming around the car or something.
So Lynch
Lynch doesn't want to be the front car, so he's going to drop to the back.
Yeah, he's going to drop to the back. He wants to ride. He wants to push.
Yeah, I don't think he feels comfortable being pushed much.
So War in that 88 car is going to be the caboose of that 3-car train.
You got 3 cars, 2 cars, 3 cars. So that second pack of 3 cars should catch the 2 cars. Then they're going to have a big pack.
Yeah, you got Dan the Man and Eagles right there. If I'm Dan the Man and Eagles, I'm burping that right now also. To get those 3 cars to catch up to me as fast as I can for that exact reason. Because then you're going to have 5. And then if you get that 5 together real quick, then you're going to be able to catch these front 3 of JWoww, Typical, and Clash.
And Billy wouldn't have got a speeding penalty, or he would have been way back. So I'm just wondering, he got more gas or something.
Yeah, I'm wondering maybe the little damage. I'm not sure.
Well, he's got damage all over his hood, so he did have damage.
Well, I don't know if that's the computer damage or that's actual real damage.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Billy's hood.
I didn't see where Billy would have gotten any.
Yeah,
any kind of accident.
Mrs. FTR is saying Billy's pit crew was just flat out fired.
I honestly think on that pit entry, I think Billy lost. He lost the 88 and whoever else pitted with him. Eagles was right there. I don't know if he just slowed it in too much.
Yeah,
they did pass him on entry.
We have 5 of them there now. Wow.
I'm not sure what happened.
Did Bleachy blow it up?
No, took it to the garage. Come on. Oh no, he's right
there.
He lost the draft there before.
Yeah, and here comes a train by him, and they're hooked up now. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dude,
they're flying now, and Bleachy's trying to. Oh, if Bleachy can hang on, then you're gonna have 6. It's not gonna happen now.
No, they're going way
I don't think it's gonna happen. There's too much momentum there at 5.
Eagles better hang on here.
Eagles better hang on here also.
He's gonna be wishing Bleachy was up there soon. Nah, looks like he's fine.
You got this, Lynch. We know your car is loose, but hang on there.
Here's War. Oh,
Bleachy just wrecking stuff into the wall.
Yep, Bleachy just wrecked.
Talk about kamikazes.
What in the world happened? I told you, he's got a car issue there or something. He broke a tire iron or something. I don't know.
Broke a tire iron.
Someone threw a tire iron in his spokes, man.
Hey, good Lord. I mean, that car just turned left, went head on. I mean, do they got the life flight there on high alert? Because he's going to need
I think
he's going to need a CAT scan on that one.
They can get him and not have
the second pack is reeling in the first pack.
Yep, I was just going to get back on War. I'm going to get a lap count here in just a second.
Looks like the EMS crew has gathered up Bleachy. Maybe a drone sweeped in there and grabbed him quick. Keep this under green.
They're catching the front, guys. I'm hoping this is gonna end up being a great finish.
This is where it could. But they're trying to go on the outside without momentum. Those front 3 guys are gonna try to kill that momentum.
If this group stays together, if this group stays together, they're gonna be able to walk right by.
I'm riding on War's hood now. And
I'm not leaving Lynch, so.
There's a lap car just a bit up there that could come into play here too.
We got 11 to go, guys, and another round of pit stops.
Bleach is there again.
Yeah, he's
just mixed.
They're going to catch this guys here on 3 and 4 probably.
Yeah, he shouldn't be much of an issue here.
Right time.
Oh boy, here we go, guys. Now keep in mind, we got another round of green flag stops here. Go up high, War. Get it high. Typical throws a block.
Boy, oh boy.
Goes high. Go, War. Take it to the outside, War. Billy on his heels.
Billy
Lynch.
is
there you go.
Come on,
Lynch.
Lynch.
Right now, he's back there.
Wow.
They ditched Dan.
Wow, Dan the man.
Poor Dan.
He's got Eagles a little bit. Well, that's
he helped him get all the way up there, and they were like, thanks.
Well, now they're gonna drop in line. Okay, so now
take a breath,
we got to get back on JWoww as JWoww now runs in 4th, and JWoww they couldn't do anything there on that one, but that was pretty cool to watch. That was cool to watch. Typical tried to block and went to that middle lane, and they said, "All right, fine, screw that, we'll go even higher."
Yeah. That wasn't going to work.
All right, Fire Truck, let's see your pick for the night.
Oh, big lag out of Clashing. Big lag out of Clashing.
Yeah, he's...
that might have gave Dan damage.
And that's what's good about
that did shake him up.
Get that third lane to do those moves.
And that did shake him up a little bit and separate, so they're not going to be in that tight draft. Now, like I said, guys, we do have one more round of pit stops. I'll get a lap count here in another second. They got about 5 to go until they'll run it dry. So we're gonna see some pit stops here soon.
So what's our viewers think of the broadcast tonight for Talladega?
I'm thinking this is almost one of the most exciting races of the year so far. We're going back to Kansas.
Yes, but you're not a viewer, Shady.
I am a viewer watching the race, Lug.
We are viewing the race, technically.
I am. I'm viewing it with you.
Oh, okay.
This has been an easy one. We haven't really had to switch around to drivers much.
No, everybody's kind of in the one back. Yeah, I've been staying with Lynch and more or less seen the whole field.
This was how I was hoping the pack would be at the end of the race.
Yeah. But I gotta say, this has got to be most suspense that we've had since that Kansas race where...
There's going to be a big one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa! Similar with Kansas. Kansas is a one-line track pretty much, too.
Yeah, well, Kansas, it was... Eagles was winning. Eagles was leading with Mike RPM in second. Billy was third, taking the white flag. Mike RPM and Eagles crashed into turn 4, going for the lead. And Billy came right underneath of him and stole the win. It was that was a really good race. That was an awesome finish.
All right, Blazin, who you picking to win, Blazin?
2 leaders crashed and scooped up the dub.
Well, they got another 4 laps or so of fuel. So, all right, guys. You're going to see this whole... well, no, you're not going to see the whole packed pit. You're going to see 2 different races.
I'm not leaving off this till they're in the pits.
When are you guys pitting? Are you taking it as far as you can go? Or are you going to try to get try to time in a lap early?
Take as long as you can go, get the most tire out when you can and go. If you're taking any.
I agree.
I'm going with them. I'm going with the most guys.
Yep.
I want to pack.
Yeah. That's a good, probably the best strategy.
Anybody laps down? No.
Way under power. He's been lapped 3 times in the last 6 laps.
All signaling. Almost everybody. Typical didn't signal or Dan.
And I guarantee you, JWoww didn't either. Oh, JWoww did.
No, they did. They did.
JWoww did. He's going to come with the leaders too.
The only 2 that didn't signal is Typical and Dan. I wonder if they're going to. Oh, if those 2 try to go by themselves.
It's going to. Are we going to be careful here, guys? Be careful. There's a lot of cars on the pit road. Look at this.
Oh, what a move by
JWoww.
Yeah, Lynch and JWoww got in pretty good.
Did he get it? No.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you in a second. But he is flying in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got black flag or not, guys.
He's good to go. He's good.
Eagles just disappeared.
I don't know. I'm on JWoww now.
Yeah, Eagles on pit road now.
I think he got in there right at the number.
I think he just made it also.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He just made it. 3.2 seconds.
Yeah,
stop.
Lynch is out. Everybody's out now.
Wow. Here they go, guys.
Oh,
All coming out together.
Lynch has got nobody.
JWoww jumps out in front of Billy.
It's all happened there.
And Clashin is behind Billy, and War is behind Clashin. And that's good. I guarantee that. I think that just sealed it up. JWoww just got out front. But here comes Billy with Clashin right behind him. Here they go. JWoww wants to give it up. JWoww does not want to be in a catbird seat.
Whoa, Billy, wait, old Billy, you want to get... shuffled
Well,
here
look
shortly.
at this. Okay, so now you got 2 JCR guys separated by Billy.
They're going to use. They're going. Yeah, they're going to use Billy.
And
I think,
unfortunately,
Bleach is parking it on the backstretch. He is just about stopped on the backstretch. He must be out of gas.
I'm not sure what happened. And what happened to War? War's back there with Lynch. So they're
Well,
they're
Bleach is
now
moving again.
they're pretty much they're out of the picture now. We got 4 to go. 4 laps to go.
Alright, I'm not leaving then.
Oh, you can't leave this.
No, I
This
meant
is the most-
I'm on the front, guys. Here.
Yeah, I'm on the front one. Front back here for sure.
It's going to come down to these 3.
I can't see Clash. I don't know if Clash would go with Billy and push him to the win and not push his teammate.
His teammate is a team.
Yeah.
No, wait. Clashing is teammates with JWoww.
Yeah.
JWoww has already lost a bundle of points to Billy, with Billy getting the 2 stages. Are you thinking that Clashing's going to push Billy to the win?
There's no. I'm saying there's no way.
No, not happening.
Billy couldn't ask for 2 worst 2 people just because of the team.
I would definitely have a pit in my stomach right now if I was Billy, just knowing that.
He's just wishing anyone else was behind him right now. Anybody. He'd take Bleachy's wrecked car behind him right now.
Oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, I was putting it up top though.
He's just breaking the draft, that's all. He's just breaking the draft. It's very, very wise move. As Billy's trying to lay off, trying to get a run here. And we got a little here at JWoww. They're going to go up top.
Oh man, he is down there. Maybe JWoww wants to make it a battle at Michigan. Oh, he gets it back. That was close.
Yeah.
If JWoww wants a good battle at Michigan, he should give him the win, and then they'll be real tight going at Michigan this week.
We've got 2 laps to go, guys. 2 laps left.
Crystal, I can't watch this. This is wrecking my nerves. It's okay, Crystal. A couple laps left.
JWoww's won the last 6 races, I think, that he's been in between the 3 series. The 3 different series we were.
Crystal, close your eyes. Just listen to the broadcast. Just close your eyes.
What's that between Michigan and that side and FTR?
Billy's gonna have to think of something.
Billy's setting up.
Yeah, the lag is kind of dictating stuff here.
Yeah. So Billy now drops to 3rd as Clashing and JWoww teamed up to get Clashing around in a 2nd.
The final, that was the white flag.
So now what that did, all that did was just get a few more points for Clashing to make up to take to Michigan
Billy
next
from
week.
Getting that 2nd and those bonus points.
Exactly, it's just another position.
Trying to break that draft, eh?
That's a difference of at least 4 points. 4 or 5 points.
Yeah, but that 4 or 5 could pay dividends come next week.
Well, that's what I mean. Him losing that 2nd spot
hurts.
Right? About 4 or 5
Billy,
points.
come on, Billy.
Oh, he might be able to get underneath
Here
and get
comes
it back.
Billy. Now, well, here's that 5-car Bleachy.
Yeah.
He wanted that 5-car Bleachy. He's going to get it.
He's up in Clashing though. That's the problem.
Yeah, well,
Billy's like, no, help me. What are you doing helping them?
And we.
Oh, Billy dropped way back. That's it then.
Yeah,
that's it. That is it. As JWoww.
Whoa, Billy ended up in 6th.
Billy ran out of gas.
Yeah, he must have,
I think he did, because he did come in 6th.
With that top 3 there.
So Lynch got the 3rd.
Yeah.
Lynch got 3rd, don't worry.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
He's coming up to the booth.
Come on, Lynchy.
Yep, so here's the final running order, gentlemen. JCR JWoww gets his another win. JWoww gets the win again. Clashing in 2nd.
I can't wait to interview him.
Yeah, you're I'm gonna let you take that one. Typical comes home 4th. War gets 5th. Billy runs out of gas, I think, gets 6th. Dan the Man in 7th. Heavy Duty 8th. Bleachy 9th. And Eagles rounds out the top 10.
Awesome race, A group.
Wow.
Yeah, good job, guys. I gotta leave the booth. I got a race coming up here in a minute.
All right, thanks for being up.
Good luck, brother. We'll see you later.
Good luck.
Oh. These boys come on up to the booth.
Yeah, I may have to add. I don't know.
What a race. What a race.
Add Lynch. Lynch should be up here. Yeah, Lynch is already. He's already been up here, so he's still invited. Lynch to the booth. Lynch to the booths.
JCR boys already know to come up to the booth, so.
I'm even going to leave my microphone on broadcast for him. Looks like I'm going to Texas. Thank you to our viewers tonight.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. I'll J-Well the winner.
Good to see you in here, Fire Truck.
That was an awesome race. Waiting on Clashin and Lynch.
Oh, I'm gonna wipe some people out here at Texas first.
Oh, jeez, I didn't realize.
Yeah, we're about to go demo derby and.
You know, I'll rip a couple laps.
Yeah.
Well, we're finishing up this. There's Lynch.
Whoa.
There's Lynch now. So Clashin will be. I'm sure Clashin and John will join us up here in a second. So, for the first time this season, congratulations to the number 3 car, Lynch. Congratulations, man, getting that third in the podium position. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. It's about time, guys.
Oh, man, you gotta give us a rundown on how you pulled up third. Did Billy run out of fuel? What happened there?
Yeah, I had a bad pit stop there. That's the last pit stop, and then me and Moore got dropped back, and then yeah, Billy ran out of gas.
Yeah, we were wondering why you come in a little bit later from the leader. You look like you had a loose car all night, did you?
No, not really.
No? It looked like it was stepping out a bit on you.
Pedal to the metal all night.
Yeah, I told the guys you were going to have pedal to the metal. You wanted the booth before the season was over.
I finally got one.
Congratulations, buddy, on third place finish. You earned it tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, congratulations. We saw you up there, throughout the whole race. So, were you with that last pit sequence? Right there with everybody. Was everybody kind of on the same page, or what kind of take us through that whole scenario from your point of view with that last pit stop?
I know me, Warren, and Billy might have been on the same page there at the end, because whenever they were pit, I was going to pit with them. I wanted to stay with someone, so I can be able to stay with someone in the draft, and I know J-Wow, he'd go probably an extra lap.
Yeah, that was, that was completely crazy, man. And earlier in the race, I think it was like stage 2, saw you guys get in that high line and get that high line working. Saw you trying to get that high line working at the beginning of the race with Eagles. Was that kind of your strategy there, trying to get that going and trying to get some people to go with you? What was, kind of... give us the info on what there was, with the high line there.
Yeah, me, Eagles, and Typical were trying to get, the high side going, but it would just be the 3 of us. And then Heavy, he would try to help us with 4 cars, and it just seemed like it wasn't working with 4 cars. But I think we wind up with 5 cars when we got it to work.
Yeah, well, you ended up with about 7 if once you guys joined together. You had about 7 to 5 at one time there, and you guys were moving pretty good.
Yeah, that's when Billy and War wind up taking the lead, and I stuck with them, and I'm like, yeah, man, we finally got the outside to finally work. I think we left Dan out hang to dry, but...
Yeah, it took a lot of you to do it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, Lynch, man. The job well done, well earned. Go celebrate, man, and we will see you in the finale next week in Michigan, and hopefully bring you up one more time.
Hey, thanks, guys.
All right,
have a good night, Lynch.
You too.
Lynch in that number 3 car breaks into that top 3 podium with 3rd place tonight. Well, congratulations, awesome run. And so that's going to take us to our second place finisher, or the runner-up, and that is Clashing. Clashing, man, that was interesting on the strategy there, getting around Billy and working with your team with JWoww there. I know that had to be a teammate thing there, from the point standpoint. Throwing Billy back another spot there, right?
No, it was no teammate thing.
JWoww, it's my interview.
No.
Calm down. All right, so we came out 3. I warned Billy, like, if he was gonna make a move, that, like, don't make me choose. Just make your move and clear him if you can, because I didn't want to decide who to go with. But he ended up being short on fuel, which I noticed kind of, because we were like going really slow, not really pushing there. So like when JWoww was trying to break the draft and go up high, I decided, hey, I'm gonna go up there, and it just pulled me past Billy. And I didn't really want to be anywhere between cars anyway, because lagging, clashing. Didn't have the greatest equipment tonight.
Because I thought that was kind of planned out, seeing how that, I was on JWoww stream, and coming into the race, I saw that coming into the race, JWoww had like about 50-point lead, and they're in stage 3 with Billy winning the first 2 stages, chopped it down to somewhere about like 18 points. So I was thinking, when I saw that and JWoww going high, and then you went high to go around Billy, I'm thinking that's just, trying to get Billy one position back further, seeing how Billy caught up a lot in points winning those 2 stages. I thought that was orchestrated.
No, I don't know why JWoww was trying to break the draft. There was only 2 of us, and like, I guess we are teammates, so like, what was the worst that was going to happen? Like, if anything, he was slowing us down by breaking the draft and to let maybe a possible second group catch us. But I don't think there was a second group even formed.
They were so far back. It wasn't going to even happen. It wasn't going to happen. They were too far back. But and I saw that you were just saying on the broadcast, driving around country and being probably in a bad service area, that you were just kind of riding around the whole time back in the back. So how were you able to kind of go from kind of just cruising in the mid backpack and all of a sudden getting up there in the top 3 right there at the end? How did that happen?
Oh, I learned my lesson in stage 1. Like, I was trying to just be last to be courteous to everyone else, but then the checkups are so big and some people didn't know how to deal with it, and we lost the draft. We just fell back. So stage 2, I made it a goal to stay ahead of the guys I didn't trust with being able to check up and keep up the momentum with low draft and everything. And then the pit cycles just worked out where it was a 3-car breakaway every time. But I think that second group did run us back down there before that last pit stop, which kind of put me in the middle of the pack again.
It all worked out, man. Yeah, it all worked out.
Good run.
Just out of curiosity, just for the sake of the question, if there was 1 lap left to go, were you going to try to make a move on JWoww or just sit in second?
Well,
just for the fun of it.
We passed the 5-car like 4 times in the last 5 laps, and that last time he actually gave me a draft there down the backstretch, which gave me an advantage. But I think JWoww hit the apron or whatever. But that was going to be my run because Billy was short on fuel, so he wasn't going to make it no matter what. And I guess it was just a race between us 2.
Right.
And, yeah, but everyone knows I don't really like winning plate tracks because. Yeah, I don't really have fun running plate tracks.
It worked out. I mean, you know how it's been, man, all season long, and that the 88 and the 1 were hooked up all race. Everybody knew that. I mean, it's a team. You guys got to be team. Everybody knows it. So you got to work it. So. I mean, we saw it tonight. We've been seeing it all season, and just congratulations on how well you do, man. It's just really awesome, and I just want to thank you again for everything that you do personally for me, helping me out, answering my dumb questions and stuff like that. So you helped me a lot, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Congratulations on the top 3. Congrats to JWoww for 20th win in a row. Who else?
Just for you guys to know.
Shout out Typical for being on the same strategy as JWoww and I think Dan the Man was there with us at some point helping us out on our strategy. And shout out the War for coming back to Heat with like 5 months off and being able to compete.
Yeah, he was something most of the night. He had a good run going.
Still there.
Yeah, he did, and he's very good. He actually was the one that told me when I first got on and joined in the league, and didn't know I literally my ass for my elbow, and Ward teaching me the play tracks and stuff. So I knew he was going to be in it, and he always going to run good. So yeah, absolutely, I love seeing Ward up there and having a good run. So
looking inside
hey
now.
man, congratulations, Flashing, on pulling it out and getting a second place finish, man. That was awesome.
Yep, thank you guys.
Definitely. Yeah, and that's going to take us to our winner yet again, and that is Jay Wow, and that number 50 hits number 51.
You're all clear up top.
But it's 51, so it'll stay right back on the 51. Jay Wow, man, you pulled it out there at the end, dude. Congrats.
Clear low.
Yeah, thank you. It was a very disappointing race for the most part with how stage 1 and 2 went. We were behind the strategy ball. I mean, we had good intentions of what we were doing. It just it's on this track. If you pit first, you're gonna have the momentum coming out, and I end up going 1 or 2 laps later, and by the time I go past that 1 or 2 laps, there's no more draft, and I'm losing time running on the track by myself. I still pushed into the pits as hard as I could and made up time there. But as soon as we got out of the pits, it was just
still there.
We didn't have no momentum, and their draft just went by us, and that's how we lost a lot of points tonight. Just giving up points just because stupid mistakes. We could have just pitted with them, but I wanted to go on the cautious side tonight due to with the points that I had. I wanted to not get punted in the pits by anybody. I wanted to be under my control if I sped or not. But that's what happens when I went an extra lap later. I got behind the strategy ball. Ended up finishing 7th stage 1 and 4th stage 2. While Billy won both of those stages, I found out we only had like an 18-point lead after our 50-point lead into the race, and only went down to 18 coming out to stage 2. So I was like, this is going in the wrong direction. We have good intentions on our strategy. It's just not working out with us. When we pit, somebody else would speed with us in our group, and while Billy's group would go, they would come up at the same time and draft together. But at the end, it came out pretty well. We had to, as you see, I was like, I'm tired of pitting off sequence, so I pitted with them on that last pit stop. Well, yeah, the last pit stop, and our pit stops were just perfect all night. And as you see, we made up 4 spots, just pitting, just going in deep and not speeding, and that's what ultimately gave us the lead, and that's how we came out with the win.
Right. And I was, like I said, I'm on your stream. Thank you for having a stream with the leaderboard and the laps to go, so we can relay it to the viewers and all the fans. And watching your stream, I mean, that was I don't know how you got it down that on that last pit stop, how you got it down so fast and you dive into town, and how you did not get a penalty right in the nick of time. I thought you got a penalty there, man. I thought you did. I had to keep the camera on you just to see if you ended up getting the penalty.
All right, clear outside.
Yeah, we pushed it real hard on that last pit stop. We had to, because like we were starting to get into a make or break situation. If we don't come out ahead of these people, then we have to be on the aggressive side and trying to pass them. But luckily we had Flashing, which it came out to a 2v1. So I started going on the high side to. We had a huge lead from the second group, so they had no chance of coming at us. So I knew it was just me, Flashing, Billy, and I go to the outside to bait Billy to get my draft on the outside. And when he's going into turn 3, he'll hopefully go on my outside while I dive back to the middle lane, and Flashing would go to the bottom lane with me, and we could just stay. And that forced Billy to go back to 3rd place, and that pretty much gave us the win right there. But when I went to the high side, Billy stayed low, and I saw Flash went up high. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay high because he still has momentum, and ended up getting around that way, and that's how he came around for second. I thought whenever we caught Billy, Bleachy on the last lap on the backstretch, I went to the high side to try to like snake our way around, trying to break the draft with Billy, because that was my main focus with Billy, because I figured Flashing would be with me, but no, Flashing ended up taking Bleachy's draft to try to pass me. So I'm like, hey, we're teammates here. We got one goal here. We need to win the championship. And I did hit the apron, unfortunately, I came up in a clashing, but we still came home 1-2.
And that was my question that you just answered it. You know, with the method behind the method behind the madness there when you were going to the high side. I like I said earlier when I was talking to Clashing, I thought you were going up to try to pull him around Billy on the high side to create that, just because of the points that you lost, which I might have to take a little bit of that blame and put a little bit of a dark cloud, possibly, because coming into the race, I made the bold prediction tonight that you're going to lock it up, saying that you're my championship pick, and I made the bold prediction saying that you're going to lock it up, so maybe that, I don't know if that put the bad juju on the whole night, so